Amsterdam still looks fascinating from the water. The numerous bridges and stately canal-side houses provide a continuously beautiful sight. Every year, millions of tourists enjoy the look of a capital that is unique in Europe. Besides canals, the trams and swarming bicycles are also characteristic of Amsterdam. The inhabitants of this city are known for their free attitude to life. While some people are deterred by this, others find it the only way to live. At the terraces and in the shopping streets of Amsterdam, it's always crowded. The same applies to the central station. The building was designed at the end of the last century by the architect P.J.H. Cowpers, and it looks lovely. The whistle of the informally dressed conductor announces the continuation of our train journey. The Kennemer Beach Express is ready to leave. Since August 1996, the train rides between Amsterdam and IJmuiden. Ventilation without draft. This is one way to describe the windy carriages of the Kennemer Beach Express. The train is property of the Lovers Rail. Carriages date from 1958 and are made in Belgium. Lovers Rail is the first competitor of the NS. This service decided to exploit the railway the NS had closed in 1983. Until recently, on these rails they transported only fish from the port of IJmuiden. With the Beach Express, Lovers is especially aiming at seaside visitors who want to avoid the queues to the shore. After 45 minutes, IJmuiden is within sight. The travelers get off at the station nearby the beach. The mouth of the North Sea Channel lies directly north of the beach at IJmuiden. It's a convenient spot for Amsterdammers in every season to get away for a bike ride through the dunes or a walk on the beach. From the North Sea coast, we go south. We bought a one-way ticket to The Hague. Tearing along, we travel through the lowland. It's a run of some 60 kilometers. And after a short while, the train slows down as we arrive at The Hague, the political and royal capital of Holland. And so we come from the North Sea to the centers of power at the Binnenhof, or Dutch Houses of Parliament. Through the centuries, the Houses of Parliament have been the center of the political life in Holland. The inner court, which is what Binnenhof means, with its beautiful hall, was built in the 13th century by order of Count Floris V. The old counts of Holland lived around the inner court. Here, the political and justicial life had its center. The Hague is also the residence of Queen Beatrix. The Kurhaus, casino in Scheveningen, looks like a palace and was opened in 1885 by Princess, later Queen, Wilhelmina. With a pier in the background, we can see The Hague in a nutshell. We can also do the same with the whole of Holland by visiting Madurodam. This miniature city is world famous. Here we find one of the biggest model railways in the world. Across bridges, past mills, and through residential quarters, a miniature railway meanders along a length of 3.5 kilometers. On the main road alone, you'll find 12 complete trains. To construct the railway through Madurodam, they use 54,000 mini railroad ties and 2,100 overhead lines. Back to full size. We leave the central station of The Hague and are on our way to Maastricht. We travel via Utrecht and turn further off to the south. Just outside Houten, we travel for a while along the Amsterdam-Rhine Canal.